Good moto morning. Welcome to Kraken's Garage. Just got done at Stonewall Harley-Davidson, and had the recall taken care of. There's over the halogen bulb, there's a chrome cap that kind of covers the bulb, and it was overheating the halogen bulb, so they replaced it with a different one, and that should take care of that problem. I had them check the noise coming out of the front end of the bike, and they adjusted the brake pads and cleaned them, and they felt that took care of the problem. I'll have to check it out when I get home. The interesting thing on that one was, this bike is what, I don't know, 6 months old, so it's still under factory warranty, and they charged me labor for that. I don't know, 22, 23 bucks, not a big deal. But I kind of pushed back and said, hey, you know, if it was out of adjustment from the factory and making that rubbing noise, wouldn't that be covered under warranty? And the service writer went back and checked with the service manager and said, no, they considered that wear and tear, and it is not covered under warranty. So, anyway, $23, not a big deal, but kind of expected it to be covered under warranty. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, what you think about that situation. Maybe I'm nitpicking, I don't know. I picked up in the parts and accessories area, I picked up a poker chip from my brother-in-law, and he's collecting those, so I also picked up a gremlin bell for a friend that recently bought a Harley, so I'll get that mailed off in the mail to him. Whether he believes in gremlins or not, I know it's kind of a joke, but it's a good way to wish a new owner of a bike a safe and good solid journey in their ownership experience. Good stuff there. And was kind of browsing around the t-shirts and jackets, and my gosh, they're sold out of everything. I wear an extra large, so it's slim pickings there. I went up and checked the showroom, and I wanted to see if they had a sport glide, maybe take a spin on if they had one. They're about out of motorcycles. They didn't have a single soft tail in the showroom, not one. I don't know how Harley is turning a negative profit each quarter when my local dealers are out of stock and can't get the goods to sell to the public. It's crazy, but it is what it is. I don't know. So we're in Orange County, and I'm going to be heading back towards Spotsylvania. It was a crisp 46 degrees this morning, and yeah, it was quite cold. And when I got to the dealership, so a hot cup of coffee was definitely in order when I got there while I was waiting on the bike to be serviced. Tomorrow they're calling for rain, and I have an appointment for the wide glide to have a new tire installed. So yay, I get to ride in the rain. Not looking forward to that. My appointment was for 1 o'clock, but they had a couple of cancellations for tomorrow, so my appointment is for 9 o'clock. I can tell you right now, if it's torrential downpours, I'm going to cancel the appointment tomorrow. I know that's kind of rude, but just not looking forward to riding on a sketch tire in the rain for, 45 minutes to get to the dealership. So we'll see how that goes. When I made the appointment for the tire, I don't know, three and a half weeks ago, I asked, do you carry the Scorcher, or which tire do you carry for the wide glide? Do you keep it in stock? And I was reassured they keep whatever OEM is in stock. And I'm like, dude, there's a couple of different OEM tires. I don't want to walk in the door after booking an appointment almost a month, be jammed up with, this is the only tire we have and it's not the one I wanted. And so I'll deal with that tomorrow. If I'm hit with that situation, then the service manager and I will have a different discussion. So, but keep my fingers crossed that they do have the right tire in stock. In their defense, the service department is absolutely jammed up. They can't get to all the bikes. They are racked and stacked outside by the dozens. Good to see commerce happening at the Harley dealership and everybody making some money and doing well. Interesting thing, when I was in the dealership, not a single person, staff or customer wise, was wearing any masks. Everybody was being socially distant, but no masks were being worn. So definitely a relaxed environment in this dealership. Now, regarding the clip-ons and the bar end mirrors, so far I'm digging them. I do like the look of the black diamond grips. We'll see if they get super hot in the summertime in the direct sunlight. I don't know. Too darn chilly this morning and afternoon to figure that out. Also in Culpeper, I had another viewer that is a Vespa rider, and the Three Hills Scooter Club is having a ride from Richmond out to Culpeper, Virginia. Invited me to tag along and show up to that event. I may have to dust off the 946 and maybe ride it over here to Culpeper and attend that event. Always a good time. I met most of those folks. Vespa has an event every year. I want to say I'm not sure if they canceled it last year due to COVID, but they have an event every year usually, and somewhere in the United States they hold a rally for our Vespa owners. And a couple years ago it was in Richmond, and I went to that. Holy cow, was there a crowd there. What a hoot to hang around those people. Scooter riders just are laid back, don't have any chips on their shoulder, and just out for a good time, and thoroughly enjoyed it. Stayed in a hotel in Richmond and got to see hundreds and hundreds of very cool bikes. Vespa is hosting the event, and they gave away I'm not sure if it was a Sprint or a Primavera to one lucky participant, so that was kind of cool. They had all kinds of social events set up, and rides out to battlefields and historic parts of Richmond. Very fun event. If you haven't attended that event and you ride scooters of any brand, you should attend it. I highly recommend it. It's just good fun. And that noise is still in on the front end. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Jiminy Christmas. All right. So when I get time, I'll go back and we're going to have a separate discussion with the service manager and talk about that. That's unacceptable. Something isn't right up there. Maybe it has to heat up some for it to be prevalent, and maybe when the tech checked it, it had cooled off. I don't know. We'll figure it out. That said, the Roadster's running like a champ. Next 2 weeks, I'm going to start installing the tins on this bike and get that squared away. I'm anxious to get my paint set on this bike. I was also planning, I had mentioned in another video, a trip to the factory up in York, Pennsylvania. But I looked on Harley's website, and all the museums and tours of the factories and things like that are closed due to COVID. Yay, man. I can't wait for the world to get back to, sure would be nice. In my last video on the helmet, the new helmet that I bought, the Simpson, have any of y'all been hit with some of that bad weather? We've had 3 days in a row of really nasty weather here in Virginia. I mean, rough weather. That windstorm I showed in that video lifted the umbrella out and snapped it in half like a toothpick. There goes another $300-400. It's always something, isn't it? Hopefully the weather will settle down. Normally we get a heck of a lot of rain this time of year, so it makes it tough to plan any trips. I chatted in text with Volts, and he's going to try and do some camping up on the Blue Ridge Parkway and asked me if I would be interested. I do have some minimal camping gear, but it isn't much, and I can't carry much on my wide glide, and I sure can't carry it on this bike. That's for darn sure. I don't know, I may give it a try. I just can't carry much regarding cooking and food, so I'm relying on restaurants and eating out, aside from boiling water and making oatmeal or, you know, oodles of noodles or something like that. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. See if I can squeeze some of those trips in. Always a good time to hang out around a campfire. We'll have to check that out. So Volts is out of town for a couple of weeks, and he's gonna reach out to me when he gets back home, and we'll see how that pans out. Okay, just running some errands while I'm out and about this morning. All finished up there. Good to see people out on bikes these days. How are your dealerships doing in your area? Harley or any brand for that matter, are they selling out on product as well? I think with people not being able to really travel or take any legit vacations, their discretionary income, assuming they're still working, is going towards recreational vehicles. Campers, trailers, that type of thing, motorcycles, personal watercraft, jet skis, boats. That industry, at least in my area, is booming, so it's crazy. I wanted to say I'm pleasantly surprised on the latest giveaway of those 3 softcover books on improving your riding skills. I was expecting very little people that would be interested in it, and we're having a really good turnout of people that are like, you know what, I really could read those and up my game some. So, you know, 2 thumbs up to all the Kraken fam out there that is down with it, improving their skills. I tip my lid to you. With that, I think I'm going to wind this video up. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. If you want to see more in the future, hit that subscribe button right down there in the corner. And remember, folks, go riding for you. It's good for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.